Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Linus Nyanati, and here is Linus United TV on YouTube. We are still here in La Côte d'Ivoire, where we'll be giving you up to date from the 2023 African Cup of Nations held here in La Côte d'Ivoire. I have with me here a very fine gentleman who happens to be a Nigerian journalist. Nigeria drew their first game against Equatorial Guinea yesterday. Courtesy a strike from Victor Osimhen, after Ivan Salvador had already given the Equatorial Guinea the lead in the 36th minute. Then 2 minutes later, Victor Osimhen of Napoli equalized for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Their next game is against host nation Ivory Coast here. We want to talk to the Nigerian journalist and see his reactions and then his expectations ahead of that game on Thursday.
I'm doing pretty fine, and I know you're not doing fine because I could see
Yes, I love
that
my
from
game.
your face, and what Black Stars did yesterday. It's still a painful one, but nevertheless, that is football for you. Anything can happen.
Sure. How has Ivory Coast treated you for the past few days since you've been here? How do you see the whole tournament?
Yeah, looking at the tournament, it has been a moment of joy, a moment of happiness, and we should talk of everything. It has been fun, fine, the fiesta, everything has been great, and we look forward to see more beautiful atmosphere of African football, a beautiful and excellent opening ceremony on the first day where the host nation, Cote d'Ivoire, played against Guinea-Bissau. The moment was fantastic and a beautiful one. And aside from the football part, everything here in Ivory Coast has been fun, down to the transport, to food, to everything. I've been able to taste different delicacies in Ivory Coast, especially the most popular one, Ashake. Ashake has been, it has been beautiful, and everything has been fun, but just that the language barrier, I don't understand French, but all in all,
The same applies to me. I mean, I can't dispute the fact. I've also been in Ivory Coast for the past few days, and I can attest to whatever you are saying. That the place has been amazing. I mean, right from the onset to the third day of the tournament, I think we have to give credit to Ivorian, the government, and then the federation as well. Now let's move to the main reason why we are here. I mean, Nigeria, one of those countries that, when it comes to African football, you can't write them off. I mean, me personally, I take them as one of the favorites to win the tournament. And looking at how they started, I have started having my doubts already. But you, as a Nigerian journalist, I mean, you watched the game yesterday. What is your general impression about Jose Pero's team?
looking at the Joseph Peserio team, as I do say, and as the team implies for this competition, let's do it again. That is the team. And then looking at the team and the tactics of Joseph Peserio, I am if someone that don't love the tactics and pattern of which Joseph Peserio played his football for the past 2 years that has been with the Super Eagles of Nigeria. No single, no way, no single, no proper tactics, no style of play from a coach who has said is a mentee to popular Jose Mourinho. Nothing, just vibes and inshallah. And we could see that yesterday. If assuming we have a better tactics, we would have gone all out yesterday to pick every point in that particular game. A lot of chances were created. The connection, the connectivity, the focus is not there, and that shows how the tactical approach of Jose Posero is. And I'm looking at the tactics, change of players. There were times that he should have introduced Paul Onuachi early in that particular game, but he decided to wait. Like, the tactics approach of Jose Posero is something that I am doubtful of that we can actually do it again if truly we want to do it again.
Okay, so talking about tactics on the side of Jose Peseiro, I mean, if you look at yesterday's game, you were able to get an equalizer through Victor Osimhen. Do you think that he lived up to expectations yesterday? Even though, yes, he did got the equalizer for you, but there were a couple of chances that he did squander. Talking of tactics, do you think it also played a role in he squandering those opportunities that he had yesterday?
Yeah, looking at the Victor Osimhen yesterday, no doubt he proved himself that he is the king of Africa, coming back to level for Super Eagles. But all in all, a lot of chances were created, but yet missed some of them. This is just individual mentality, not the team mentality. No doubt the players created a lot of chances for him, but he missed That shouldn't be. But all in all, that is football. You score some and you misses some. But hopefully, Victor Osimhen should come into into this competition more and help the Super Eagles to achieve the goal, which is let us do it again.
Exactly. Myself, I'm also rooting for him. I mean, I want to know from your angle. Do you think there's a lot of pressure on him? Sorry, there's a lot of a huge pressure on him. Looking at the absence of Victor Boniface and then Umar Sadiq, who were said to be injured. Do you think there's a huge pressure on Victor Osimhen to deliver for the Super Eagles of Nigeria?
According to the coach, he said he is under pressure. That is Joseph Peseiro. But looking at the players as well, I won't say there are pressures on them because when you look at these particular players, they have the experience. They faced more pressure in their club sites and them coming to Africa. I wouldn't say there are pressure on them, but all in all, when you have a lot of players that could support you in that particular one and they are all out due to injury or so, you should just have what you have managed them and use them to get the result at the end of the day. No doubt there is no pressure on these players, but there are pressures because over 200 million Nigerians are all looking forward to get something out of this competition. And when you look at the game yesterday, a lot of banters, a lot of stuff that are going on online. That why will Victor Osimhen this, why that, why that? That is just football for you because football is the only tool that unites the world, that unites Africans, that unites everybody. If it is not football, we will not be here and be talking.
Exactly.
I don't know you before, you don't know me before, but football has come together to unite us. So over 200 million Nigerians are expecting something valuable, something useful from this particular Super Eagles team. And that, I would say pressure might be on the player, but individually, no pressure on these players.
Great. My few set of questions and then we can move out of here. Your next game is against Host Nation and Ivory Coast. They won their opening game against Guinea-Bissau. Yes, they won 2-0. You drew against Equatorial Guinea 1-1. What are your chances against the Ivorians in your next game?
Chances? Historically, Nigeria have been beating Ivory Coast when it comes to African Cup of Nations. The last time we played against Ivory Coast was 2013, and we defeated Ivory Coast in that particular one, and we won the championship. Now, looking at history, Nigeria is winning on paper. But looking at what we saw in the first games of those sides, it is going to be a big game. It's going to be a game of hectic for both sides. But we shouldn't forget that Ivory Coast are the host nation. Factors, home fans, factors, over 60,000 people will all come out to support the host nation. So these are the issues we need to factor in. But all in all, this is football. Anything can happen, and it is not over until it is over.
Very good. My last set of questions, then we are out of here. Your next game against La Cote d'Ivoire. I mean, it's not going to be an easy game for you at all. You are a very good analyst, a reader of the game, and a journalist as well. In your perspective, what do you think Jose Peseiro should do right if you need to get that maximum point against Ivory Coast?
Joseph Peseiro is the coach of the team. He knows better than what we do. He knows better than we analysts that we will talk about the game. But all in all, he should compose himself, have a good tactical approach to the game, and not just the usual kick and follow, inshallah vibes. No, a composed team, an energetic team that will come out to get the result. And I don't see reasons we shouldn't have Victor Osimhen and Paulo Noachi starting the game. I don't see reasons on them the flanks. We should have players that can move and give us. Yeah, he knows better. But all in all, he should just come out with a composed and energetic team to get the result. Or else, Nigeria might be out of the competition.
And what I stand from Four Sports for Nigeria, I'm very grateful for this opportunity.
Thank you very much.
I wish you the very best on Thursday against Egypt.
I also wish you the very best against Egypt on Friday.
Thank you very much. Yep, welcome. Here is Linus Nati TV on YouTube. My name is Linus Nati. I've had a very good discussion with my brother from Nigeria. Put your comments under it, and then we'll gladly read them for you. We are still reporting live from La Cote d'Ivoire, where the 2023 AFCON is still ongoing. Bye bye.